Welcome to Coaching Uncut, a special series on the Unstoppable Woman podcast, where I take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into the private coaching I do with my clients. All of these coaching calls have been recorded with the permission from my clients who have generously allowed me to share these with you as a way of helping more people in this world. They give you access to master level coaching and the opportunity to learn the lessons that they're learning right along with them. Please keep in mind that these recordings are not studio productions and the audio quality may be less than ideal, but the content will take you far and help you become unstoppable. With that, listen in and learn. There. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Okay. How are the sales going?
I mean, I sold a small package yesterday.
Yay! That's exciting.
So that's something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because the people who want like the smallest packages are like the most annoying. She was like, can I have references and can I talk to people? And I'm doing May. Can you talk on the phone today?
Yeah. But you know how I say it's easier to make a lot of money than a little money?
Well,
It's because, like, there's many reasons why. But one reason is people who want top-level service, generally speaking, are easier yeses. They know what they want. They want it. They're willing to pay for good service. They're willing to, like, make quick decisions. They're willing to just trust you're the expert, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's much harder to sell people a course for $197 because the person who's buying that course has so much money wonk, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I see that about myself too, like things I used to like agonize over and now I'm like, whatever.
Totally. I used to like do cost comparison on Amazon, like for something that was $9, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like, that looks good, click, right? Like, I'll be fine if it's not a good product. I'll just buy something else. Not that I want to be ecologically unsound, but generally speaking, like that thing that has the 1,000 reviews on it is going to be fine, and I don't need to worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So what do you need help with today?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, maybe we don't talk. Maybe you're good.
No, I'm never good, Amira. There's always something that can be improved. I was thinking there was an assignment you gave me a while ago, and I wrote it down in a notebook, and I don't know if I ever finished it. And it was something about, like, with relationships, like thinking about what I want and why I want it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
I mean, I know we've
do you know that, like, kind of assignment sort of thing that I would have?
I usually give you assignments that are very specific
that you
to
like
you.
to think of. Yeah. So, well, it was just, in our conversations about, figuring out what I want that's not like someone to rescue me from my own problems.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to tease out what's what. So something that I was thinking was, like what, why do I want that quality? Like what would that bring to my life? And then is that something that I actually need in a partner, or is it something that I can, cultivate more of for myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
have you done that already?
No, I was just, when I was thinking about what I was going to ask you, I was like, oh, was it this? Is this what you wanted me to do?
I mean,
so
that would
sound like it would be
sounds
something.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely do that. I mean, I think the challenge for you is you play a little shell game with yourself.
Uh-huh.
Like you won't land. Like, is it under this cup? Is it under this cup? Like you don't know where to land. And we need to give you a destination to land at for now. Okay. The thing about life is if you're in growth, you're going to continue to grow and evolve and things will change. Okay. But for now, who do you want to be with? And to get really honest about that, because you're like, but I don't want this and I don't want this, like the subconscious programming saying the double bind thing. Like if I have this, I won't have this. And you need to step out of that. You need to just claim what you truly want.
Well, I mean, there's so, like, I feel like I'm pretty clear about what I want, but I also think that a lot of it is not necessarily, like, I don't know, like I don't want to say like not stuff that I should want, but like the reason why I want it is because it's stuff that I like don't want to deal with myself.
Yeah, you need to hire someone to do the things you don't want to deal with yourself.
Right.
You don't want you don't want your lover or your husband to do that. Okay.
Right. So I guess that's the thing, like teasing apart. Like, you know, I want someone who like is into personal growth, not just because like they would be, you know, more like emotionally healthy, but because then they could like help me with like my personal growth. Like, and I don't know if that like, is that just a coach? Do I just
yeah, you hired me for that, okay?
Yeah.
That's not the role of your husband, no, or your partner. Like the role of your husband or partner, you might say, I want intimacy. I want to be able to be vulnerable with them. I want them to support me in my journey.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're turning to your husband to be the coach, right? That's not his role, okay?
Right. Okay, so I think I just need to get really clear about like why I think I want the things that I want and just make sure that they're all like really clean and not something that I'm just looking for like somebody I could hire to do those things.
Right. And two things here for you, Devin. One, you're so much clearer about this, just the way we're having this conversation right now. I just want to give you that reflection. Like,
thank you.
A year ago, 6 months ago, you would have been like, but. Like, you wouldn't have been able to land and go, oh, yeah, she's right. I need to hire people for that, right?
Yeah.
So, bravo.
Well, and it's like how I've always said I don't want a business partner. Like anything a business partner can do, I can hire someone to do, and I still get to be the one to make the decision.
Right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And then the second thing is, this is why you want to make bank, okay? Because what happens in many marriages, my own included, when I wasn't making a lot of money, was like we had to do everything ourselves, or so we thought. I mean, it was a misguided perception. But, like, because we were doing everything ourselves, we didn't have a reason to go make more money, okay? We were just stuck in that little trap. But if you start thinking, I actually want housekeepers, I want personal assistants, I want a coach, I want a chef, I want a fitness trainer, right? Heck, I mean, I'm going to say something not politically correct, but you could hire cock even, right? Like, that's not what you're looking for in a partner. And what you're looking for in a partner is intimacy, presence, attention. I mean, I love having the intimacy that comes with making love and fucking with my partner, okay? Like, that's one of his roles in my life, okay?
Sure.
And his, because that's not what I want to hire out, okay?
Sure.
But, you know, you could if you wanted to, okay? So money, it's funny to think in these terms, but money gives you a lot of freedom. Then you're not turning to your lover for these things. It's a much cleaner relationship. It's not a like, could you buy me dinner? Could you buy me the pretty purse? Could you buy me, like, all of that is bonus, okay? It's like, that's awesome. Thanks. I really love that.
Yeah. And I found that with Tim, who was my last like very serious boyfriend that I like lived with and stuff, is that sometimes we would like fight and I would just think about it and I'm like, oh, we're like stressed about money right now. And that's like why we're fighting about this other stuff. But if we weren't stressed about money, like we would not be fighting about this.
Correct.
Like we could just have the housekeeper come more often or whatever.
Like I just gave the advice to a client, like just hire a mother's helper. Like someone who comes in every morning for 2 hours to like straighten up the house, empty the garbage, you know, put away the groceries.
That's funny. I said that on a sales call the other day.
Yeah. Have you thought, I mean, I don't want to dilute your product service offering, but have you thought about expanding into that arena in terms of sourcing?
We do nanny searches. So they pay us like a flat rate that is pretty costly, and we find them someone who does that, but I don't want to like manage that kind of thing the way I manage my girls. Like I already don't think I make enough money for that. So
time to raise your prices.
I don't want like cheaper people with an even more narrow margin.
Yeah. No, I knew you did the nanny search. I just didn't know if the mother's helper kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if anything people want support with.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if I had like a list of people I could refer to, but our geographical area is so big that would be a lot of effort and management that I don't want to do.
I wonder if people know
Probably not worth it.
that a nanny actually does the mother's helper thing too.
Yeah.
And I wonder if people who used to be clients and their kids are now 6 or 7 and they don't have a nanny would be a market for a personal assistant, mother's helper type of search.
Yeah, it's not a service that I love doing. Okay.
I'll let you go.
Cool.
Have a good night.
Okay, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for Coaching Uncut. If you loved what you learned today, please leave us a comment and let us know. We always love a thumbs up or a 5-star review, so thank you in advance for that. And if you want to take your life and your business to the next level and it's time to scale, please reach out to us and schedule a consult at theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. So that's theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. See you in the next episode. Rock it out and be unstoppable.